Roberts at the left elbow, trying to back in, and Stallings took it away. Steal by Asia, off to Layden. Layden coming into the front court with a right-hand dribble. Layden down the middle. She's going to bounce pass inside to Kyle for the layup. Good. Cross-court pass, man, jumping drives baseline. She's double teamed, and there's a steal. Layden with the steal off the trailer. 2-on-1 with Stallings. Trailer for Stallings. JT picked up out on top by Paul. Now here's Moore. Buffalo looks like they're starting in the zone. Here's Layden with a three, and she hits. Against Purdue, this is the short shot, and the rebound pulled down by Trailer. Trailer the other way to Brooke Moore. Moore tries it, goes right side to Layden. Another three in the air. Yes! Madison Layden with another triple has 13.
But we don't know what else we can do to help. But I think just having open dialogue and communication is the key.
I also wrote down that phrase, zoomed out, so I'm gonna use that, and she gets another deuce. Back the other way, and it's the finish, the turnover for the bucket. It's Madison Layden that time, and here comes Purdue. They've rallied to about 4 points in this game.
Steals and scores coming up big at home for Purdue.
Again, the way both teams had been shooting coming into this game, we weren't sure just how high scoring of a game it would be, but it's looking like a track meet so far through nearly a quarter and a half. Here's Trailer on the drive for two more.
Create that team chemistry, so really cool to see, off the court and how it translates to on the court. And you see a great finish there from Purdue.
And up top that time, it's Layden, Madison Layden. Trailer taking it inside for two.
So you got a lot of different colors out there today. Layden gets it inside to Fatu Dion, and she lays it in. Fatu.
Screen the screener. Great little move by Fatu.
5 remain in the first quarter and 10 on the shot clock. Layden, 5 to shoot through the lane, up off the window, and it rolls.
I do want to see Benson get a little bit more involved in the offense. I feel like when she touches it, Maryland starts to produce and do more.
I think that's pretty the way you solve this Indiana pressure. You got to draw two or make some nice cuts. Trailer going to her left. For them, that's got to be the focus. And Coach Versup talked about getting those.
Probably in line for more court time than she's gotten up to this point. This is, in fact, only her second game played this season, dealing with some ankle injuries. It's a pretty jump shot by the freshman Madison Layden. She has not slacked off that pace one bit. Entry pass to Fatu Dion, and that's an easy bucket for the Purdue interior.
She is confident. She's going to keep shooting regardless.
Madison Layden knocks it down, and that was one thing that we were excited to watch today, the matchup between two standout freshman guards.
That won't last long, and again, the other freshman, Madison Layden.
Rebounding was one of the big things that John Sippas told us would be a key for them, not only in this game, but to turn around their season on a quick flash inside for the Boilermakers.
Well, the starting lineups here today for Purdue, we have Brooke Moore, Kiana Trailer, Farquhar, and they're missing their senior and Hubbard. So nice steal there by Layden. She'll bring it up the court. Scalia stops her. And a nice layup.
Foul was on Rubin as Layden with her second straight basket.
Nice move by Madison Layden, but too strong on the shot, and yet she makes up for it right away with the steal.
Yeah, Madison Layden has had a steal in every game of her young career as a freshman, and they're taking it coast to coast and finishing. It's the kind of secret sauce with a high screen and roll is that you use your big body. Here she comes again. They reject the screen, and Layden.
Trailer. Cross court to Layden, who gets it all the way across and finds a wide open Fatu Dion. That's how you break a press right there. The Boilermakers with the easy bucket down low.
from the top of the key drive, 2-0 Ohio State. Purdue the ball right to left in the first half. At the near left wing, it's Layden. Drop pass inside and running to the goal from the low left to lay it in easily. Kiana Traylor gives it a right point for Farquhar. She'll come off to Traylor at the left wing. Traylor leaves it into the lane, driving underneath Layden. Wrap around layup, good. Driving the baseline, and she scored low on the right.
Are you speaking from experience,
Yes.
Megan?
Experience. Hate it for other teams as well.
Trailer kick out to Layden, who rattles down a three. That's the first field goal in over 3 minutes.
Always important to stay with it, and just like that, you pad your stats even a little bit when you get your own rebound and put it back up. Good finish by Crooms.
Layden trying to get free, knocks down a tough jump shot from the left side.
The Boilermakers defensively give up just under 73 a game. They lob it inside. Here's Fatu with the catch off the pass from Layden, and she lays it in, and Fatu is in double figures. Michigan and Iowa will get on the floor. Apparently they're waiting for another test to come back in terms of COVID protocols. And here's Brooke Moore on the offensive end for Purdue to Kiana Traylor. KT drives, gets around Bibby, throws in the corner to Layden. She fires a three and hits. Madison Layden, 18 games in a row with at least one triple. Tonight's game is presented by the Purdue Center for Cancer Research.
Illinois had trouble covering all three of those people. Great job.
Third triple of the game for Purdue. They're back within two at 22-20. Here's McQueen the other way for Illinois. Stolen away by Layden, who's had at least one steal in every game. Layden trying to go all the way coast to coast, lays it in, and the Boilermakers on a 5-0 run have tied it up.
This would be a big game for Purdue to win, Connor, because Purdue just ended their 8-game skid, and here's another one. Purdue.
Pepper trying to make the most of her senior day. Cardano Hillary, do you get more wide open? She can't get it to go, though. Left it short. Offensive board again from Indiana. And they get it stripped away. Indiana turnover. Here comes Moore. Quick in transition, and she'll fire the three and convert.
Sent it right out of bounds. 19 to shoot. Here's Layden's first look. Smooth for Madison Layden. She made her first 15 baskets in a game this year. You go back to the game before that, she has made 18 straight games. And Layden hits the three. On a swivel and communicate. And Layden right there.
Here is Cassidy Harden, an upperclassman leader for Purdue. And right away, Layden knocks down the triple.
And these threes come because of paint touches. There's the drive and kick. Layden knowing what to do as a shooter. So for that opportunity, it has to be so amazing to be able to step up into that chair and be in charge of the program.
Terry on the kick out. Layden left wide open, and she drills another. That is Layden's third triple.
Yeah, if you're a Flyers fan watching this, you should feel very good about what you're seeing from your squad so far. And the Boilermakers going to get a layup there from Abby Ellis.
Because of Nell Fortner.
Nell Fortner's previous stop in college coaching was Auburn. Georgia Tech also played Auburn this year, and it's Madison Layden.
To get better for Georgia Tech, but we're going to see Madison Layden just set up with a back cut, does such a good job of moving without the basketball. That's a guard-to-guard screen right there. And
can't find the layup amidst the contact. Now Terry finds Layden in transition. She unloads from three, and Madison Layden ties it up at 6. Quite a while. About 6 minutes of game time, I believe. As Layden drives in baseline, as gets it with the right hand.
Play by Ellis, just handing it behind her, almost like a little pick screen.
Janae Terry playing some absolutely ferocious defense.
Madison's in the corner.
And Madison Layden.
Working out there against Janae Terry. Terry back to Harden. Harden throws it inside to Layden. Layden, nice feed to Doumbia, who lays it in.
The setup pass.
17 on the shot clock, 33 on the game clock. Here's a steal. Madison Layden the takeaway for the Boilermakers. Madison leads the break to Terry. Now kick it to a three from Brooke Moore and the bucket. 7 seconds to go in the third quarter. Gonna have to hurry now, Boilermakers. Brooke Moore gonna use a screen, top of the key, give it up to Madison Layden. Three at the buzzer. Madison Layden.
Missed the shot strong, and the rebound pulled off on a pinball by Janae Terry. Long pass down to Cassidy Harden. Now back off to Ellis. Ellis on top to Terry. Now they throw left side to Layden. Layden's going to fire an open three and hits.
Over Brooke Moore. But with Purdue using Madison Layden's length to guard Nia Clouden, that really puts them at a tough advantage.
she comes off the bench and brings a spark of buckets.
Janae Terry finding Madison Layden. Nice entry pass. And Madison Layden, in this first half, as a bad inbound pass is corralled by Janae Terry for Purdue. She'll find Layden in transition. Layden knocks down the three from the top of the key.
Ditches it better than anybody else.
Well, Terry's had a triple-double already this year, and she took over point guard duties halfway through the season. Layden knocks down the three.
Layden stops, turns, shot put, and it goes.
Once again, Illinois keeps holding Purdue to about 10 seconds on the shot clock here. Deep three made by Madison Layden. Purdue on an 8-0 run over the last 2 minutes, looking to go into halftime with a lead, similar to what the Purdue men did against Illinois. Another bucket there for Layden.
Speaking of knocking down shots, Brooke Moore averaging 10 points per game off Purdue's bench this season. She's really gotten hot in the last couple of months, and Madison Layden, the 6'1" guard, look at her length.
Not strong enough, hits the iron. Ball up in the air, Layden's gonna try again from deep. Sinks it as the clock expires. Boilers lead 18-9 as the first quarter draws to a close.
Now Golden Gophers have to weather the storm here that Purdue put up and get themselves back into this game.
Layden with the right hand behind her back. That was filthy.
Keep with it. They're high energy. They talk a lot. Both teams are very gritty on defense.
Three-pointer by Madison Layden knocked down. She averages 13 a game, their go-to player offensively.
So again, Coach Williams talked about it, identifying shooters in transition.
But you can't throw it for him. Here's Harden to Terry. 7 on the shot clock. Back to Harden. Out top, here's Layden. Now they go inside. Learn gets away from the defense, scores and draws the foul.
On that, and she did a good job of just staying focused and getting the and one.
Once again, the Boilermakers are at the line for an and one. Ellis. And this is not a great Northwestern rebounding team. They're out-rebounded on average by 2 a game. A nice feed inside Layden to Waltman for a layup. Ricky with her second field goal.
Either way, the Boilermakers take the ball here. Janae Terry, big pass into Madison Layden, kicks out to Waltman, gets it for the bucket. Beautiful awareness from Madison Layden. Pass into Terry, into the corner, Layden for three, sinks it! A much-needed bucket for the Boilermakers.
But she has it back in the hands of Layden. Layden struggled so far, but she's driving. Bounce pass, Ava Learn.
Size in the post, you see the matchup underneath as Waltman takes her time and finishes as the help flies by.
That was a great pass.
You know, she's number 3 in the conference rebounds per game and rebounds overall. So she's a huge contributor on that front.
There's Burton swarming everyone with the ball. Here's a three from Layden that falls.
Yeah, she finished with a season high of 22 points against Iowa on 9-16 shooting, including a dazzling array of mid-range shots.
The deep three from Layden hits.
Purdue comes out in the full court press on the made free throw. Janae Terry with the steal. Cass Harden. Good for three. Off Janae Terry. Cass Harden with the rebound. For three. Good.
Hageman, what an acrobatic move, but it can't fall down, and Harden's running the other way. Another 4-on-2. Layden from deep. But they have been hitting some deep ones.
Well, Purdue is a team that's going to let it fly from 3, and I think they're at their best when they get out in transition. This is a good heads-up play by Harden, finding Madison Layden.
Over to Harden once again. Harden's three off the mark. Terry, another rebound. Janae Terry all over the glass. Back to Harden. Her three hits the bottom of the net. Terry inside the cutting Layden, who sets it up and in. And the foul. In the shot clock as Horvath's shot can't find the bottom of the net. A quick pass into Layden. Back out. Harden, her three-pointer. Nothing but net.
Not successful, so we'll have to see if they go back to it.
Layden flips the ball into Cass Harden. She gets it off the bank for 2.
7-6, Boilermakers lead.
Out on the perimeter, that's Terry feeding it in, and Layden with the nice little cut, and Janae Terry's got her first assist of the day, as she is taking her career with the Sycamores off to a rocket start. And Madison Layden responds with the three of her own, only the second for the Boilermakers today.
Closest they've been since the opening half. Terry sneaks the pass down low. Nice extra pass, found Petrie. Good job for Madison Layden there.
Conventional shooting motion, still nearly a 40% shooter this season, and another chance for the Boilermakers. Layden from deep, she's got it.
Double team comes on Harper. Layden left open, and she pays it off. Madison Layden.
Molly Davis can't believe she missed that, upsetting herself as she was right there under the rim. Layden gets her second look to go, and that will tie this one up.
That's where they can't score. Kickouts for threes, that's another story in transition.
Layden, fresh into the ball game, picks off the pass. Petrie down to Harper again.
Leilani Kapanis is just like that water bug that just does not go away.
Cross-court pass by Marisa looking for Camden is taken away by Layden. Finds Smith. Pull-up jumper right at the free throw line.
These are the matchups that she just lives for. As a player, certainly now as a coach. As Jayla Smith lays it in on the run out, and Purdue is on the board.
Before this game, someone that will need to step up. Here's Ellis, wide for Layden once more. And Layden gets the first basket of the game, 3 points for the Boilermakers.
In the 90s. Excuse me, in 2001, I should say. Ricky Woltman.
A great job from this Purdue's interior defense.
Misha 0 of 3 to start the game. Layden chucks up a shot, and she makes it. Madison Layden from downtown.
And Purdue trying to get a bucket. Haven't been able to convert the last 3 minutes. They're going to have to put one up just around the free throw logo. It's up and good. Madison Layden, a much needed bucket.
A lot of older players, so she's seasoned. Even though she's only a freshman here at Indiana, she's a seasoned vet when it comes to playing against tough competition.
That's an and one for Purdue.
Garzone lays it up, waitress style, serving it up, and then on the other side.
There's Madison Layden. She checked in a moment ago. Inside for Harper, and it swirls in.
Gets the feed over Cornwell, puts it in. Purdue up 8-3.
Penn State really trying to work with the high post, low post. That's a great way to try to take that opportunity away from them, switching to the zone.
Back inside, Harper working, left hand.
She's looking for opponents, but looking for teammates, but she is putting up those shots and making them happen. Once again, tied at the barn. Never mind.
Madison Layden, every time something happens for the Gophers, it seems like she responds.
Quality shots and to put them in as well. Jayla Smith just saving it from going out of bounds, but Purdue is not found to flow on this possession. The lob inside, and it's saved by Ricky Woltman.
They'll use that bench through the game, no doubt. Abby Ellis drives through, kicks it out to Layden. Three-pointer up and good. And Madison Layden.
You draw a lot of attention.
Layden thought about the three, decides to take it inside, and somehow gets that one to fall. I thought she completely overthrew the basket there. And Jones trying to get something going. Just not a whole lot of runs off the ball so far for the Boilermakers. Everybody slightly ball watching. That doesn't matter though, because Layden
dishing it off to Ellis at the top of the key. Ellis driving in with force as she always does. Finds Layden. Layden for the three! Madison Layden lights out right now.
with so much physicality and obviously that high IQ she already has, as Madison Layden able to get a hand on that one and put some high pressure on Ray Redmond. Just takes it out of her hand, puts that one up, puts it down.
Able to move the ball.
Stevenson rims out, but an offensive rebound for Terry for three. Got it. Madison Layden with a three of her own.
Back-to-back buckets for the Redhawks were on the other end. The Boilermakers are 0 for their last 4. They haven't scored in the last 2 minutes and 18 seconds.
Looking to change that now. Gets the foul and one.
Layden said, I'll see your scoring drought now raise you. A nice little kiss off the glass there.
Find Janae Terry on the backside. Entry pass is tipped, and Harper corrals it falling down, gets the pass off. Backside corner, Layden fires and knocks down a three.
And we're underway here on a Wednesday morning. Layden, an early shot from deep, and it goes.
And she's confident that her young dynamic group can get it done on the road. Press break here. Madison Layden strokes it for three.
We talked about Purdue's ability to shoot the three, and no one on Purdue's team does it better than Madison Layden. Hands ready, knees bent, feet set.
Terry to Ellis. Layden from the corner and sinks it. 9-point lead for Purdue. Terry intercepts that pass. Rashunda Jones, Boilers have numbers. Layden gets fouled and draws. And one for the Boilers.
Well, in the last couple games, they pounded it in the paint, talking about the Hawkeyes. If you go back to here's Layden, gets her first three. Nice to see that go in for her.
She's 1-3 away from tying the Maryland record. But a turnover there is going to give the ball back to Layden. Layden popping and scoring. Brown Turner, not the greatest three-point shooter. She's shooting 17% from three this year as Harper puts it in on the other end, but
Terry attacking, follows her own miss. Three ball is good by Layden. So we talked about threes. This is a three-point shooter. Terry with the rebound. Way to crash the glass. Three ball is put away by Madison Layden, and it is good.
Now in the corner, a three-pointer from Layden is good.
Making the same play twice, just getting to the basket and great finish. And now Purdue's starting to pick it up defensively and get out in transition.
And that they do with Abby Ellis on the other end. She's fired up.
They have not won a game since January 2nd at Indiana and Ohio State. Two top 15 teams on the ropes in this building within the last month as Stevenson rolls it in off the window.
She's got to go straight up with it, but watch it pick, roll, hit, finish, just a little bump.
Now this Assembly Hall crowd starting to put it on, but a nice slip and a pass to McKenna Layden for two of the easiest points she'll have all year.
We have a sixth-year senior, two fifth-year seniors, a senior, and then one freshman, and that freshman is M.A., who's been balling as Madison Layden hits the three, first of the game for either side. 7-0 out of the shoot here for the visitors.
Taking out some of those starters, but almost back to the
Swatted at the rim, Madison Layden. Ellis with another beauty of a bounce pass inside. First bucket up and good for Sophie Swanson.
And the Boilermakers will have their first chance to put a staple on this game. Layden early there. Sends it down. Making these defensive stops, but not making points from it are going to be tough. Swanson sends it up. And straight away, the freshman leaving a mark on this game.
Pinballing around. Wouldn't quite sit down. Deep three, lines down, Madison Layden.
Why not?
Andrews get it back. This was almost logo range for Layden.
Money mad is what they call her. She came into this game 16 points.
That's what the pro scouts want to see. And a takeaway.
And why wouldn't you? It's a pretty looking jumper.
Well, Swanson got it back for Purdue and into Harper for two. And this is the one that forced the timeout.
That's the kind of leadership that they needed from her in this game. Obviously, Mackey Arena never an easy place to play.
Early 5-0 lead, swing into the corner, and it's the 200th career three-pointer. Was hit in the 200th career three in the Purdue career of Madison Layden. So Purdue swinging it around the outside, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Back to Layden, three ball goes! 2 early threes for Madison Layden.
And that's the shot that they want Maggie Pina to take. I know they didn't go in, but still, she's known as a knockdown shooter, especially when she's wide open. She normally gets her feet set. Timely three as well from a momentum standpoint. She gets her feet set, shoulders squared, but she has such a deep range. I mean, look, that is well behind the three-point line.